Good evening. This is All India Radio and I am Nishit Kumar with the news at 9. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi urges people to visit fairs to know India and contribute to prosperity of craftswomen by buying their products. In his Mann Ki Baat program, Prime Minister hails women for taking on new challenges and bringing in positive changes in society. US President Donald Trump arriving in Ahmedabad tomorrow as Gujarat readies to speak in one voice, Namaste Trump. President Ram Nath Kovind praises Supreme Court for making justice more accessible to common people by carrying out radical reforms. And on the concluding day of Asian Wrestling Championship in New Delhi, India's medal tally touches 20, including 5 golds and 6 silvers. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has said that India's diversity fills the heart with pride and joy. He said it is a flower that radiates inspiration. The Prime Minister was sharing thoughts in his Mann Ki Baat program on All India Radio today. Referring to his recent visit to Hunar Haat in Delhi, Mr. Modi said that he witnessed hues of India's diverse expanse, cultures, traditions, cuisines, and warmth of emotions. The repertoire, comprising traditional attires, handicrafts, carpets, utensils, bamboo and brass products, musical instruments, represented the unique and vivid mosaic of pan-Indian art and culture. He further stated that the stories of artisans' perseverance, zeal and love for their skill are equally inspiring.
मैंने दिल्ली के हुनर हाट में एक छोटी सी जगह में हमारे देश की विशालता, संस्कृति, परंपराओं, खान पान और जज्बातों की विविधताओं के दर्शन किए। पंजाब की फुलकारी, आंध्र प्रदेश का शानदार लेदर का काम, तमिलनाडु की खूबसूरत पेंटिंग्स, उत्तर प्रदेश के पीतल के उत्पाद, अनेक संगीत वाद्य यंत्र, अनगिनत बातें, समूचे भारत की कला और संस्कृति की झलक वाकई अनोखी ही।
Mr. Modi said listening to a Divyang woman at the Hunar Haat was a source of fulfillment for him. Earlier, the woman used to sell paintings on the pavement and her life changed after she connected with Hunar Haat. He said, whenever the opportunity arises, one should attend such events to know India and experience India. Mr. Modi said, thus, not only would you be able to be a part of country's art culture canvas, you will also contribute in the progress and prosperity of hard-working craftspersons, especially women. Mr. Modi said India's children and youth are increasingly taking a keen interest in science and technology. He said record satellite launches into space, new records, new missions fill up every Indian heart with a sense of pride. Mr. Modi recalled that when he was in Bengaluru during the launch of Chandrayaan-2, he witnessed immense enthusiasm on the part of the children present there. Prime Minister Modi exuded pride that women in New India are taking on new challenges and setting a pace for a positive transformation in society.
हमारा नया भारत अब पुरानी अप्रोच के साथ चलने को तैयार नहीं है। खास तौर पर न्यू इंडिया की हमारी बहनें और माताएं तो आगे बढ़कर उन चुनौतियों को अपने हाथों में ले रही हैं, जिनसे पूरे समाज में एक सकारात्मक परिवर्तन देखने को मिल रहा है।
Mr. Modi also gave the example of 105-year-old Bhagirathi Amma from Kollam in Kerala, who restarted her school education despite her advanced age. He also lauded the effort of Salman from Hamirpur village of Moradabad. Salman is Divyang by birth who manufactures slippers and employs 100 other Divyangs like him. The Prime Minister shared his greetings with fellow citizens for Mahashivratri, which was celebrated on Friday. He greeted the nation for the upcoming festivals of Holi, Gudi Padwa, Navaratri and Ram Navami. Now news on the visit of US President Donald Trump.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you my friend, a friend of India, a great American president, Mr. Donald Trump.
One of America's greatest, most devoted, and most loyal friends, Prime Minister Modi of India. Thank you.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi today said India is looking forward to welcome US President Donald Trump to India. In a tweet, Mr. Modi said it is an honor that he will be in India tomorrow, starting with the historic program in Ahmedabad. The Prime Minister was responding to a tweet by Gujarat Chief Minister Vijay Rupani, who said that entire Gujarat speaks in one voice, that is Namaste Trump. Sardar Patel Stadium in Motera, Ahmedabad, the largest cricket stadium in the world, is the venue for hosting the Namaste Trump event tomorrow. Prime Minister Narendra Modi and President Donald Trump will share a stage in front of more than 1 lakh people at the stadium. All preparations for the high-profile roadshow and Namaste Trump program are complete. The Taj Nagari, Agra in Uttar Pradesh is all geared up to welcome American President Donald Trump. Mr. Trump is slated to arrive in Agra tomorrow evening after attending the Namaste Trump event at Ahmedabad. Trump family will spend about an hour at the Taj Mahal before sunset. Now we join our correspondent Sushil Chandra Tiwari for more details. Sushil, how are the preparations going on?
Well, Agra is all set to welcome President Trump and his family. Our preparations are in full swing. Almost 13-kilometer long route from airport to Taj Mahal is being decorated. More than 3,000 artists will showcase the cultural song and dance at 20 points on the way. Huge billboards bearing images of President Trump shaking hands with PM Modi have also been put up across the city.
Sushil, what are the security arrangements at Taj Mahal and other areas?
Well, tomorrow from 12 noon, the Taj will remain closed till sunset for the visitor. DGP of UP, Hitesh Awasthi, said that elaborate security arrangements are in place. PAC, paramilitary forces, ATS commandos, NSG commandos, and personnel of UP police are deployed for security of President Trump. This huge police deployment will be in addition to the officials of United States Secret Service.
Thank you, Sushil, for the update. United States President Donald Trump, along with Prime Minister Narendra Modi, will also visit Sabarmati Gandhi Ashram during their brief visit to Ahmedabad tomorrow. According to sources, U.S. President Donald Trump, along with the First Lady Melania Trump, will pay rich tribute to the father of the nation, Mahatma Gandhi, during their visit to Sabarmati Ashram. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will also join them during this historic visit. AIR Ahmedabad correspondent reports that all preparations for a high-profile roadshow and Namaste Trump program have been completed. We now join our Ahmedabad correspondent Yogesh Pandya for more details. Yogesh, tell us about the preparations.
Nisit, all preparations have been completed. President Trump is also going to visit Sabarmati Gandhi Ashram in between his high-profile roadshow. Roadshow from airport to Motera Stadium will showcase the rich culture and art. Similarly, the Namaste Trump event at Motera Stadium will also remain focus for the world community. According to sources, President Trump will stay at Sabarmati Gandhi Ashram for about 15 minutes. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will accompany him. Nishit.
Yogesh, tell us about the security arrangements.
Nishit. Elaborate security arrangements have been made in view of roadshow and Namaste Trump event at Motera Stadium, which will attract lakhs of people. Ahmedabad City Police Commissioner Ashish Bhatia told media persons this evening that multi-agencies have been involved in foolproof security arrangements, including U.S. Secret Agency. Ahmedabad Airport, entire route of roadshow, Sabarmati Ashram and Motera Stadium have been put under tight security surveillance. Yes, Nishit.
Thank you, Yogesh. The non-resident Indian community in the U.S. are excited about the U.S. President Donald Trump's upcoming visit to India. Arun Sharma, who stays in Houston, said the visit is very significant and will boost economic and strategic partnership between the two greatest democracies.
The visit will foster a closer relationship and add importance to a strong Indian-American diaspora, contributing to U.S. economy in a big way. The White House just recently this weekend stated that it will further strengthen the United States and India strategic partnership and highlight the strong and enduring bonds between the American and Indian people.
Amidst the much-awaited visit of American President Donald Trump tomorrow, India has reaffirmed that Indo-US bilateral relations have developed into a global strategic partnership. Ministry of External Affairs asserted that the relation is based on shared democratic values and increasing convergence of interests on bilateral, regional and global issues. A report on Indo-US strategic relations from our correspondent.
Since 2014 onwards, New Delhi has partnered with Washington on the lines of shared effort, progress for all motto adopted by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. The concerted efforts have evolved India's strategic importance in the region. Pacific Command, which is the largest US military command, was renamed as Indo-Pacific Command by the Trump administration as a nod to India's growing importance in South Asia. Even while Iran was facing heavy sanctions from Washington, India was able to manage waiver on oil imports along with exceptions for its Chabahar port. Anand Chaturvedi, AIR, New Delhi.
Ivanka Trump, daughter of U.S. President Donald Trump, and his advisor hail the grand friendship between the world's two largest democracies, India and the U.S. Ahead of her visit to India tomorrow, she tweeted that 2 years after joining Prime Minister Narendra Modi at the Global Entrepreneurial Summit in Hyderabad, she is honored to return to India to celebrate that the grand friendship between the world's two largest democracies has never been stronger. The United States has surpassed China to become India's top trading partner. According to the Commerce Ministry data, the bilateral trade between the US and India stood at nearly $88 billion in 2018-19 fiscal. During the period, India's trade with China was at $87.1 billion. This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates, visit our News on AIR app and follow us on Twitter at AIR News Alerts. You can also visit our website www.newsonair.com. President Ram Nath Kovind has said that the Supreme Court of India deserves admiration for carrying out many radical reforms that made justice more accessible to common people. With the same sensitivity, it has approached the emerging questions of biodiversity and sustainable development, keeping in mind the age-old ethos too. The President was speaking at the valedictory session of the two-day International Judicial Conference in New Delhi today. The President said from issuing guidelines on preventing sexual harassment in the workplace 2 decades ago, to providing directives for granting equal status to women in the army this month, the Supreme Court has led progressive social transformation. Now we move on to our special segment, Ek Bharat, Shresth Bharat. Exchanges at various levels between Jammu and Kashmir and southern state of Tamil Nadu is going on under the ongoing campaign of Ek Bharat, Shresth Bharat. More from our Srinagar correspondent.
A multi-level exchange of programs is going on and people are getting acquainted to the two distinct and rich cultures prevalent in these regions. Recently, a group of tourists from Tamil Nadu visited Kashmir Valley. Talking to All India Radio Srinagar, a tourist namely Madhuri said that she was overwhelmed with the hospitality and the scenic beauty of Kashmir. She further said that her visit to Shankaracharya temple, situated in the heart of Srinagar city, gave her immense pleasure which was beyond her imagination. This is Sunil Kohl for AR News on Ek Bharat Shresth Bharat from Srinagar, Kashmir.
In Turkey, 9 people lost their lives in a 5.7 magnitude earthquake that struck western Iran early this morning. This was stated by Turkish Health Minister Fahrettin Koca in Ankara. He said 37 people were also injured. The quake centered west of the Iranian city of Koy and affected 4 villages in the Turkish province of Van, where over 1,000 buildings collapsed. Emergency teams have been sent to the remote mountainous regions. In the Asian Wrestling Championships, India won 1 silver and 2 bronze medals on the concluding day in New Delhi today. In 74 kilogram category, India Jitender settled for a silver medal following a defeat by defending champion Kazakhstan Daniar Kaisanov 1-3. In 86 kg category, Deepak Punia defeated Isa Abdul Salam Abdul Wahab Al Obeidi of Iraq 10-0 and clinched a bronze medal. Rahul Avare defeated Iran's Majid Almas Dastan by 5-2 and settled for a bronze. The News Services Division of All India Radio, in its weekly bilingual live phone-in program Public Speak Tomorrow, will bring you a discussion on Kisan Samman Nidhi Yojana under the series of Har Kaam Desh Ke Naam. This can be heard on FM Gold channel and additional frequencies from 9:30 p.m. Listeners can ask questions to the experts sitting in our studio on toll-free telephone numbers 1800-115767. You can also ask questions on telephone number 011-233-14444 and post queries on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts by hashtag AskAIR. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi urges people to visit fairs to know India and contribute to prosperity of craftswomen by buying their products. In his Mann Ki Baat program, Prime Minister hails women for taking on new challenges and bringing in positive changes in society. US President Donald Trump arriving in Ahmedabad tomorrow as Gujarat readies to speak in one voice, Namaste Trump. President Ram Nath Kovind praises Supreme Court for making justice more accessible to common people by carrying out radical reforms. And on the concluding day of Asian Wrestling Championship in New Delhi, India's medal tally touches 20, including 5 gold and 6 silver. For details of these stories and more, log on to our website newsonair.com and News on AIR app. And that is all in the news at 9. Good night.